Welcome to the Lurie Children's Conflicts of Interest presentation, part of the Ann and Robert H. Lurie Children's Hospital of Chicago HRPP training series. After this presentation on conflicts of interest, you should be able to understand what a conflict of interest is, be familiar with the different types of conflict of interest, understand what potential conflicts of interest require reporting, explain how you would report a conflict of interest, and understand how the organization might manage, minimize, or eliminate conflicts of interest. A potential conflict of interest exists when an individual's personal or private interests might lead an independent observer reasonably to question whether the individual's professional actions or decisions are determined by considerations of significant personal interest, financial or otherwise. An investigator or researcher must disclose a conflict of interest if they, their spouse, or other immediate family member has any of the following: salary or other payments for services that, when aggregated over the next 12 months, are expected to exceed $5,000. Equity interests that, when aggregated, either exceed $5,000 in value or represent more than a 5% ownership interest in any single entity, or intellectual property rights that, when aggregated, are expected to exceed $5,000. At Lurie Children's, conflicts of interest are reported through the online COI SMART system. Investigators and research staff are required to complete the NIH tutorial on conflicts of interest every 4 years. The certificate of completion is uploaded into their COI SMART Conflict of Interest Disclosure Questionnaire. This questionnaire must be completed annually and updated with every new grant or contract processed. In addition, a principal investigator is prompted to disclose potential conflict of interest again when signing the IRB routing form. If an investigator discloses financial interests, the Senior Vice President and Chief Operating Officer, Phil Spina, will review the disclosure and decide if these could pose a conflict and will determine if any actions are needed, such as a plan to manage, minimize, or eliminate the conflict. To summarize, a conflict of interest is present when professional decisions could be influenced by personal interests. Financial interests must be disclosed annually and with every new grant or contract. Disclosures that could present conflicts are reviewed and a management plan is developed to minimize or eliminate them. For more information on conflicts of interest, please see the hyperlinked IRB Policy and Procedure Manual Section 4, the NIH tutorial, or the COI SMART website. If you have any questions, please contact IRB staff. Thank you very much for reviewing this information.